no. This is a complete different approach. It's Inferno Dragons. I have not seen Inferno Dragons in quite some times. What about you?
Yeah, I have not either. It's been quite a bit, but we're seeing the Inferno Dragons coming off to the left side using that lightning spell to help take down that sweeper nice and early. And here comes the balloons while the Inferno Dragons set a little bit of the funnel to push right on through as the Warden is down, and we're going to see probably a blimp that's going to fly on through as that Warden ability is going to protect not only all the Inferno Dragons balloons, but also that blimp all the way to the core Town Hall.
Blimp is flying, poison towers are getting triggered. There goes the rage. Where's the tornado? The tornado trap is there, rotating the balloons away. Oh no, the Dragon Rider has to get the Townhall. Is that enough though? Black Mines? No, the Townhall is surviving.
Oh my, he found the tornado trap and those balloons could not take it down as his heroes are still running down. The Queen is taking out the Eagle Artillery. He's using all the freezes now to hopefully those Inferno Dragons to help secure the Town Hall, but they need a pathway as he's out of freezes. That last one has just been used, but the Miloff is doing a lot of damage here, taking down a Dragon Rider, but getting distracted by some ground skellies as the Inferno Dragon with the Warden getting take out the Town Hall, and the Warden stops targeting it.
Oh no, the Townhall staying alive. Now he has to send the Royal Champ into that Townhall explosion. And with the single front tower right behind in the Fox, then taking the damage of that Townhall explosion, this is not looking good. This might be the defense Synchronic needed, and Surgical opted into this approach. The Hog Riders are not doing anything with that Townhall poison there. And this means that this attack could fall short, but the Queen ability is still there, so is this still enough?
With the Hogs hitting in range of the scatter, but the Builder Hut was there. The Queen's taking a lot of damage from the multi-arch tower, popping that Queen ability, and he hit the 88, past the 88%. That's the mark that Simon did get indeed. So, but if this Queen can't finish this off for a 3-star, she does die off there. And a 3-star coming in from Synchronic, this war will be tied up. Just standing there. And yep, you have to take that into account here as we now have Root Riders coming back here, but healers. Okay, looking like probably a Queen charge into some Root Riders.
Yeah, and he's starting things off with a Blimp to make sure that he's setting up that Queen pathing. He has not deployed the Queen yet because this is not about time. It is about getting that safer 3-star. As well, I have to say, I'm not a fan in this army composition of the Hog Rider Puppet as a pet. As a equipment on the Royal Champion, because you have your Royal Champ protected really nicely behind the Root Riders typically, and having just the bonus damage of the Royal Gem is a huge game changer, and especially is a really important threshold because it takes you less shots versus most defenses and most buildings out there. So there's quite a nice quality of life improvement for that there. But the tag is looking really good. The funnel is set, the King is in the Eagle compartment, and everything looks perfect.
Yeah, as that King ability goes off to help take out the Eagle Artillery, pulls some of the monolith shots here as the Queen continues, does freeze up that scatter shot, drops a wall breaker so the Queen can continue her charge through into the core. We'll have to eventually take on this defensive King, but we have an air defense in a little awkward position here. Will the Queen go straight for it? Yes, indeed she does. Finds double giant bombs, loses that super wall breaker as he drops another rage to keep this Queen going.
And he actually drops a Root Rider to open up through the core, which is an interesting approach, but does he open up the correct wall? Is this Queen going for the Town? It looks like the Root Rider was angled a little bit wrong, which means, I'm not sure, I don't think the Queen is going to backtrack, so the Root Riders and the Royal Champ with the Warden have to somehow take that out. Queen, is he going to pay attention? Oh my, that was so close that Queen went down on her ability.
Yeah, with the Frozen Arrow, you don't get much of a health boost, so a lot of players end up, when they use the Frozen Arrow, end up losing the Queen through ability here, but he makes the Queen invisible with the invisibility spell so she can help go for the Town Hall now, working through that as the Root Riders continuing from the top side, but a lot of damage is hitting him as the Warden Healing Tome is doing a lot of work to keep these troops alive.
The Hog Rider Puppet with the Royal Champion, they have to carry on the back end. The Queen inside that Townhall poison spell, but is it going to be enough power? I think his power is running low. The Royal Champion with the Fox taking down some defenses, and I think we see it with this erection. This is not going to be enough. They had to play it safe. They were able to go with whatever they wanted. They could have went with, well, pretty much anything. Mass Root Riders, Queen Shaft Root Riders, any strategy they would have liked, they just had to get 3 stars, and it did not pay off for them. And it's another defense for Synchronic, and they're not back in the lead again.
Try hard. Wants to turn it around with a triple of his own, coming in with the Root Riders and the Valks. And we're seeing that gem spell going to be paired in with the King typically now, and not taking an Overgrowth.
Seen so many of these attacks here using the healer puppet and the frozen arrow on the Queen. So she pops her ability the moment she drops, spawns the healers, and then will immediately need to get some tanking in position to be able to get through. But she's kind of missing her wall prey. Where's this? This Queen's going for a walk here, Carbon.
Yeah.
That could spell trouble right out of the gate.
This is a problem. King comes back to life with the Phoenix, but unfortunately, she's not going to walk into the core of this base as the Warden ability does go off trying to protect these Root Riders, making his way across. But we do have an invisibility spell next to that Town Hall. Watch out!
Yeah, but Queen went down over the right side, so he just lost his entire right flank, and now he's going to be engaging the defensive CC here with a triple Ice Golem popping now. Going to stall him up here heavily while he's under heavy fire. Already burned his ward ability, already under the healing tome, and that's where it's thin. He's losing a lot of troops here very quickly. Invisibility tower is right there. He'll get it down, but it's going to make the Town Hall disappear, and he's going to walk away from it.
Oh, no.
He has to take the Town Hall with the world champion, and she's stuck on Ice Golems.
No. We have the RC securing the Town Hall. No!
Oh! Oh, rip! The dream! Try hard with the 1-star to open up the war here for Realism MG, and that is not how you wanted to start off a match against a team like Synchronic, who very rarely slips up. But then again, I can say the same thing about Realism MG. So if it happened once, it can happen again. And this is not the first 1-star that we've seen today. So you never know what's going to happen from here, but not the best way to start off a war here. That is shocking, Carbon.
In their mind, you know you have to be quick. So, does it change what you do? Meaning that you could end up failing because you're trying to be too quick. As he drops the Baby Dragon and Queen right away as we go with a giant arrow to snipe some valuable sweepers. Fantastic value there from the Queen, so he doesn't have to end up using any freezes onto the sweepers to stop him from pushing back the dragons. As he goes in with the blimp warden ability, so he gets triple clone what comes out of this blimp.
Oh, the tomato trap though. The tomato trap is hitting that blimp. Is he going to still make it into the clone? And yes, there is the huge wave of loons getting cloned into the core. And wait a second, Carbon. Both multi-arch towers stayed alive behind the Town Hall, and the clone did get not much value, to be honest.
Yeah, they got the Town Hall, which is definitely what you want down, but with those multi-archer towers still remaining, it's going to do a lot of damage on this Royal Champion that he now sent in towards that Ricochet Cannon. And hopefully that Spare Fox can stay alive as the Royal Champion got pulled a little bit to the ground, Skellies. Her ability is Force. Eagle Artillery locks onto some of the Hogs as the RC is working through the multi-arch tower now.
Yeah, right now, asking myself, is that right now the strategy they prefer with the Masked Dragons? Or maybe is it because, I don't know, they didn't really see the entry point for the Root Riders? Because right now, this is not looking good, Carbon. Loop might get not that 3-star, which was needed so badly from Free Agents to get pressure on the Synchronic side. And he is falling short. He tried to go quick, but this is backfiring quite a bit right now.
Yeah, unfortunately not able to get a 3-star here, which now Synchronic know that all they have to do is get a 2-star and above whatever this finishes off at in terms of percentage-wise, which it looks like it's going to be about a 92% here for Loop.
Very good bases. A lot of teams have struggled against their bases, so it would not be out of the question that they find a defense, and if it ends up being a defense, the chances that it's under 99% ends up being very high. So you just gotta let the defenses work. Just let your base builders take one and see if they can get the win for your team. I guess we'll have to see. Invincible LG's in, another Rider, and Valkyrie attack here with the Overgrowth of the core. But he's got that double invisibility tower, which is always a little bit dangerous.
Yeah, with the jump, gonna give him access into the core near the Clan Castle, and the Queen could take it all the way to that Town Hall. But the King does not. He runs all the way out and around, and the Queen, wait,
Queen got
she's
wrecked.
Gone. She
got absolutely
got destroyed, and that jump spell was not able to be used that effectively at all, and this is going to be a huge problem here for Vitay.
Yeah, he's got the Overgrowth locking out one of the invisible towers. The other one goes off. The Riders are breaking out to the right. Townhall's activated. Now the other spells in the area wake up, and he's... Oh, the Overgrowth's already gone. Oh, Carbon.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. This is going south really, really quick. He's in a lot of trouble here. Not just getting the triple, but even getting the 2-star right now. Oh, no. You can see his emotions right there. You can feel the emotions through the camera as he recognizes that this one went completely off the rails, and that will swing this whole war on its head.
That's all it took. And again, these walls around the town hall make it so that any troops that are inside near that town hall don't go for it unless the walls are broken, if of course they are ground troops. And he sent that Royal Champion in earlier. This is a situation where you would be able to send that Royal Champion in to try to secure the 2-star, but when you use it right away, because you're going for time, that's where it's going to play a role. And you could have taken the thought of going, should we just change up the strategies and go for more safer 3-stars? Well, that wasn't the case, as it completely backfired with that 1-star now, making Synchronic really, really happy to bring him back in this match.
And Invincible LG, I notice he commonly opts to take care of these bases with these invisible towers in the core. And I know that he has a max level giant arrow on his queen, and he has been a lot just shooting a giant arrow through the town hall and using the queen to form the funnel while spawning some healers, and then getting those invisible towers pre-triggered at the very start of the attack there. And he stepped away from what he typically does. He's been doing that a lot, where he either combines it with a little bit of lightning, or he doesn't bring the Overgrowth, but this time he stepped out of what he normally does, and he changed things up here. And this is maybe not the best time to change things up here and step out of your comfort zone and go in with what he did go with. And I have to wonder if he should have just stuck with what he has been using that has been effective against these bases that sometimes goes a little bit slower.